All right, welcome back. It's Patriarch Rottweiler. We're going to do an oil change and some very minor maintenance on the Ford 1910. As you can see, it's a two-wheel drive. It's a mid-80s. I don't know exactly what year. This tractor was, first it was given to my father-in-law to use at his homestead. And then when he became ill and couldn't keep up with it, I brought it here and I've been using it for almost 10 years now. I use it for bush hog work. I did the other video this morning of the bush hog SQ600 that I use with it, and right now I've got it off of the tractor so I can do this maintenance work and make it a little bit easier. Normally I don't do the maintenance work on this. I haven't, and so this is my first time doing it. So if you see anything I did wrong or could do different, just let me know, and that would be helpful to me. So I just wanted to do a basic oil change and clean the air filter and the screen in front of the radiator. Those are the two most important things. I will be getting a filter for the hydraulics and a new fuel filter in today or tomorrow, so I'll be installing those as well. But so far, just did the oil change. I'm going to grease the grease fittings and clean the air filter. I replaced it not too long ago, so I just blew it out with the air compressor. And then of course that screen that's right in front of the radiator, I'll get a closer shot of that. That thing is very important. Whenever that thing clogs up from bush hogging, the engine will start getting hot, and you have to stop and basically get all the debris off that screen. And that's a thing for almost any tractor. So let me get a little bit closer. So I used Rotella T4 15W40 in it. I'm in Florida, so it gets pretty hot here. The drain plug and the plug on top of the injector pump uses a 17 millimeter. The large screwdriver is used for getting the hose, the air hose from the air filter that goes into the air intake, getting that bracket loose, and that way you can clean the screen. And I bought this metal oil pan at Rural King, and that thing holds a lot. And then I got a little cheap dolly, little basically 1 foot dolly from Harbor Freight, and that makes it nice. You can wheel that big tub around. I saw that they had a little dolly made for that oil thing, but it was 50-60 bucks. It was something outrageous price, so I went ahead and just got like a cheap thing from Harbor Freight, and it works just fine. So those are really all the tools you'll need besides a rag. You do have to, mine has the front brush guard, so I have to pop the pin, and I use a little hammer to pop that pin up, swing the brush bar out of the way. That way it allows you to just lift up the hood to access the engine. So there's the air filter. You get a shot of that. I'll be posting some of these part numbers in the description. It has fins in it, so you just take that wing nut loose, pull it out, blow it out, or replace it, and tighten the wing nut back down. The cap is actually a two-part piece to it, and it has little tabs. So these tabs have to line up so you can put it back in, and then of course it has a little quick connects on the side, and the tabs, if you can see it, go right into that top location right there. So on the driver's, or on the left side of the tractor, you have your oil, your dipstick. You have your dipstick and then your oil fill. The drain plug is best accessed from this side, from the left side of the tractor, right up under here. And let me go around to the other side. So here's your injector pump. And reading the manual, I ordered the manual online this morning. It was like 10 bucks, and where I downloaded it straight to my iPad. But it says to loosen that plug and add 8 ounces of oil, engine oil. So it's the same engine oil, and that is your injector pump. So that's what I did. 8 ounces, and right in there, tighten it back down. I cleaned all those locations up first before I took all this stuff apart. That way you don't get any dirt or anything in your locations. Here's the new oil filter, 51512, a Wix. I had a hard time trying to find some of these part numbers, and I was able to use the internet to cross-reference them, and so that made it a lot easier. And I just ordered them off eBay or Amazon, and they were relatively cheap. So there's your fuel filter right here, which I'll be changing here soon, and right here is your hydraulic filter, and I'll be doing that one as well. So up here is your air intake. So there's your air filter on the other side of that. So you have to take that little screw loose, and then that way you can pull that hose off. And then right behind this, I don't know, hold on. This is very important. I don't know if you can see it that good, but right here is a little metal screen, and it sits right in front of the radiator. So at least on this tractor it has it, but if yours doesn't, you know, you can get a lot of debris up in your radiator, which will make it overheat. So it's good to have that. While you're in here, check your belt, you know, make sure it's, you know, tension good. Look for any leaks or anything else. I'll be doing all the grease here in just a little bit, and make sure, you know, all your cotter pins up under the tractor are in good shape and in place. But so far, that's about it. If you have any questions about the tractor, or if you can give me some information, please send it in the comments. Anyway, that's the video for today.